Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your. The Lakers signed DeAndre Ayton, but they still need a big center and are suggesting they sign young Wendell Carter Jr., the Orlando Magic center. Are the Los Angeles Lakers trade rumors true? Supposedly, the team isn't interested in making any more moves before the season starts. They are opting to ride with their current roster and see what the new team looks like. Still, there are a few small Lakers trades that could vastly improve their roster going into next season. One Lakers trade idea was proposed on FanSPO, and it could actually work. The trade looks like this. Los Angeles Lakers receive Wendell Carter Jr. and Jett Howard. Orlando Magic receive Maxi Kleber, Dalton Knecht. This simple 2-for-2 trade could benefit both sides. The Lakers are picking up the best player in the trade in Wendell Carter Jr. He would be an incredible backup big man next to DeAndre Ayton, balancing out some of Ayton's close-to-the-rim offensive play with some three-point shooting and defense. The main problem for the Lakers is that they would be taking on more long-term money in this deal. The Lakers have said they want to stay flexible for next season's free agency. They may be able to make a major trade to land Luka Doncic a star running mate. Still, every season is precious, and the Lakers may need to strengthen their current roster if they are planning to contend this season. This trade would definitely make them better in the short term. Kleber is such an injury risk and is a total defensive liability. Knecht isn't much better on the defensive end and hasn't exactly blown away the Lakers coaching staff over his short time in Los Angeles. If the Lakers don't need to attach a pick, this is a trade they need to consider. This Lakers Wendell Carter Jr. trade could help give the Lakers the defensive tools to contend for an NBA championship. Dalton Knecht is quickly turning into an absolute draft bust for the Lakers. Lakers fans didn't see this coming. The Los Angeles Lakers drafted Dalton Knecht with the 17th overall pick in 2024, but he is quickly turning into an absolute bust. The 6 feet 6 inches wing got off to a promising start as a rookie, but things fell apart after LA traded him to Charlotte in a later rescinded deal. He struggled to get consistent minutes and remains a trade candidate as the Lakers look to build a serious title contender around Luka Doncic. Knecht is not a teenager. He played 5 years of college basketball and turned 24 in April. The 6 feet 6 inches wing is quickly running out of time to prove he belongs. A nightmare summer league only added to the questions and has the Lakers' decision-makers contemplating his future. Knecht's summer league struggles were even more concerning. It is one thing to have issues as a rookie in the NBA, but his disappointing showing against his peers created more questions. His defense is problematic, and there is not much to get excited about beyond his shooting. Without other contributions, Knecht will struggle to get minutes on a contending roster. Dalton Knecht is quickly becoming a draft bust. The pressure is on. The Lakers need shooting, and Knecht is one of their best marksmen. He must grab a rotation role this season and run with it. It won't be easy after LA added Marcus Smart and Jake LaRavia, but the 24-year-old must make it happen. If not, he likely never will. The Lakers certainly hope to see more in Summer League. In the brief 6-game sample, Knecht had a negative assist-to-turnover ratio and was constantly making defensive mistakes. He shot just 23.7% from three-point range to cap the nightmare performance. The Lakers are not worried about his shooting, but everything else is a problem. He had defensive questions coming into the draft, and all of those have been proven valid. Scouts thought his offense and size would outweigh them, but it isn't happening. Knecht is struggling to make reads, move the ball, and provide anything other than floor spacing. The Athletic's Sam Vecenie notes that Knecht's trade value has dropped to 2 second-round draft picks. That is not a positive for someone who was drafted 17th just over 1 year ago. If he struggles to get minutes this season, it will only dip further. Knecht should be entering his prime, and that is quickly becoming a problem for the Lakers. It is difficult to call a first-round pick who can't lock down a consistent role anything other than a bust. Knecht isn't there yet, but the time is coming fast. Sadly, there are no signs of improvement for fans to get excited about. The Los Angeles Lakers are all in on building a championship roster around Luka Doncic. They don't have the time or patience to put up with Dalton Connect's mistakes. Things are quickly turning toward bust status for the 24-year-old. He must change the course now or be stuck with this fate. Consider it a make-or-break season. Lakers have ideal free agent target to pair with Luka Doncic next summer. Luka knows him well. The Los Angeles Lakers should target PJ Washington next summer as the franchise attempts to remake their roster around Luka Doncic. The 6'7" forward thrived as a starter during the Mavericks' 2024 run to the NBA Finals, led by the Lakers' newest superstar. Washington is an unrestricted free agent in the 2026 offseason, and Dallas has Anthony Davis and Cooper Flagg locked in at the forward spots. Washington should look to move on and team up with number 77 in LA. Doncic just signed an extension and is ready to lead the Lakers for years to come. The 26-year-old superstar is one of the 5 best players in the world and gives the franchise a real shot at winning the title. They need to maximize his skill set. That means finding shooting, versatility, and rim protection around him. The Mavs gave Los Angeles the blueprint, and Washington certainly fits. The Lakers are not extending Rui Hachimura, which creates room for Washington. The current Mavericks forward is a better defender than Rui and plays well off Luka. This could be absolutely perfect for the Lakers. Lakers should target PJ Washington in next summer's free agency. Washington averaged 14.7 points, 7.8 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.1 steals, and 1.1 blocks in 32.2 minutes per game last season. He is a streaky shooter, but has made 35.8% from three-point range for his career. Getting a versatile forward capable of guarding multiple positions, rebounding, and knocking down open looks is a win for any contender. The Lakers could slot Washington in as the defender to cover for Luka and Austin Reeves on that end of the floor. LA needs both stars to compete on defense and let someone else take on the toughest assignments. Washington did just that for Doncic and Kyrie Irving in Dallas and could play a similar role with the Lakers. The 6'7" forward stood out during the 2024 Finals run, but it is his only playoff experience. Washington is in his prime and wants to play for a contender. The Lakers are set on winning a title with Luka leading their roster. Washington could be a key piece, but he will likely command around $20 million per year on his next contract. The Lakers are projected to have $60.3 million in cap space if they let their free agents walk next summer. They will re-sign Reeves, but could completely reset their roster around him and Luka. Washington is the perfect 3 and D forward target. He will likely be searching for a new home, and there is no better place than reuniting with Luka Doncic. The Los Angeles Lakers have work to do next summer. LeBron James, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber, and Jackson Hayes can all be unrestricted free agents. It is on Rob Pelinka and the front office to build their roster around Luka. Pelinka knows what pieces the franchise needs and will attempt to convince them to come to LA. PJ Washington should be one of the first calls. Lakers' fatal flaw will be on full display if young talent doesn't step up. The Los Angeles Lakers' biggest weakness is not something they can trade for with the current trade assets they have, fix in the buyout market, or wait out until January. It is already on the roster. That weakness is athleticism. Rather, it is the lack of it. Unless their young players take a real step forward, it is going to cost them. As Jovan Buha put it on his podcast, they do not have a lot of athleticism. Most of their rotation players are below-average athletes, and that's, to me, one of the big flaws with this team currently. That kind of limitation shows up in places that matter, whether it be in transition defense, second-chance rebounds, or the ability to close out games when the legs are tired. If the Lakers can't inject some energy into their lineup, they will once again find themselves overwhelmed by younger, quicker teams deep into the playoffs. Internal development is the Lakers' only hope right now. This is where players like Bronny James, Aduthiero, and Jake LaRavia come in. Bronny's summer league stretch was promising, especially on defense, where he showed flashes of becoming a real pest on the perimeter. Offensively, he is still figuring things out, and cracking the rotation will not be easy with veterans ahead of him. Either way, the Lakers need his development to continue making leaps. Bronny has an incredible motor, and he has great self-awareness. Those are two things that could make him a valuable depth piece, especially on nights where the team needs a jolt of intensity. Hero might be the most purely athletic prospect the Lakers have added. He is mobile and instinctive defensively, traits that could be game-changing for a roster that often looks a step slow. However, he is a rookie, and his offense is not there yet. His lack of shooting makes him hard to play alongside stars who need space. For now, Lakers fans should not be worried if he goes unseen for some time. Still, long-term, Hero might be exactly the kind of player this team needs more of. LaRavia also has the frame to be gifted athletically, but he brings something different. So far in his NBA career, he has not really wowed anyone athletically. His shooting stroke gives him a path to minutes, especially if he can consistently stretch the floor. As much as the Lakers need better deep threats, LaRavia will need to do more than just shoot. It is obvious the Lakers are in a bind. With no flexibility until mid-season, they will have no choice but to rely on internal development for now. If one or two of these young players do not emerge, the roster's limitations will become harder to cover up, and the postseason could be short once again. Bronny James' path to playing time on the Lakers is crystal clear. Bronny keeps improving. The Los Angeles Lakers want to compete for the championship, but Bronny James could quickly vault into the team's rotation by improving his defense. The franchise is light on perimeter D. They hope Marcus Smart can lift their cause, but the veteran shouldn't play more than 28 minutes per game. Los Angeles is light on athleticism and could use Bronny over Gabe Vincent if the 20-year-old's defense becomes impactful. This should not be a shock to fans. Head coach J.J. Redick outlined his path to minutes by comparing him to two guards who shine on defense. Bronny has that potential. He looked far away from realizing it as a rookie, but his summer league display has made fans hopeful. LeBron's son still has work to do. It is important to note that growth is not linear. Bronny could make the leap quickly if everything comes together. Gabe Vincent has struggled since joining the Lakers, and James keeps improving. The second-year guard could quickly make the pass by doing the little things. Bronny James must improve his defense to crack the Lakers' rotation. Vincent averaged 6.4 points, 1.4 assists, 1.3 rebounds, and 0.7 steals in 21.2 minutes per game last season as a Lakers reserve. He shot 35.3% from three-point range, but the Lakers were 0.5 points per 100 possessions worse with him on the floor. The 29-year-old is in the final year of his contract and likely last season as a Laker. The front office would like nothing more than to see Bronny steal that role, but Coach Redick will make him earn it. It starts with defense, energy, and shot-making. All areas where James must improve. This is not impossible. Bronny made a massive leap from his lone college season to his rookie year in the NBA. Another jump will have him knocking on the door of the rotation, but kicking it down won't be easy. The 20-year-old is working on his handle, playmaking, and shooting to be able to run the second unit, but his defense will determine his playing time this season. James slowed flashes in Summer League. He was guarding Cooper Flagg and not backing away from any challenge. Bronny has the potential and genetic makeup. It is all about working his way into the rotation and seizing every opportunity. Many viewed the Los Angeles Lakers' selection of Bronny James as a favor to LeBron, but the joke is about to be on them. The 6'2" guard keeps improving and will work his way into the rotation. His path is crystal clear, but making those gains is difficult. Fans will be watching closely to see if Bronny can do it now. Either way, James is impressing, and the best is still yet to come. Lakers and Rob Pelinka slammed in offseason team rankings. The Los Angeles Lakers started the offseason very quietly, but were eventually able to make some key additions. The most notable players joining the team are center DeAndre Ayton and guard Marcus Smart. Both players should help the Lakers improve in key areas this season. Ayton gives the team a reliable center who is an effective offensive player, while Smart should bring strong perimeter defense. However, neither player is a significant enough upgrade to suggest that the Lakers are title favorites next season. In fact, a lot of people aren't high on what the team did this offseason. David Aldridge of The Athletic went through and ranked every team's offseason, and he wasn't impressed with what President of Basketball Operations Rob Pelinka did. The Lakers were ranked 24th in the NBA. The Buss family, God love 'em, ran the Lakers like a business, not a plaything/tax write-off, Aldridge wrote. Walter's largesse won't be as industry-jarring in the NBA as it is in Major League Baseball, but if Walter's spending on the Dodgers is any guide, the Lakers will get closer to the industry standard off the court under the new ownership. We'll see if Ayton can still be a major difference-maker after flaming out in Phoenix and Portland. Similarly, Smart isn't what he was in Boston, but many advanced stats show he's still one of the better defensive guards in the league, and he's better defensively than anyone else LA can roll out. Losing DFS, though, is a blow. Lakers should be better in 2025-26. The Lakers may have only made marginal roster upgrades this offseason, but they were the third seed in the Western Conference last season. They're also going to have a full season of Luka Doncic on the roster, which should make them better. The Lakers likely aren't title favorites, but neither were the Oklahoma City Thunder before last season. Los Angeles has some very good pieces, and if LeBron James still plays at an All-NBA level, they have one of the best duos in the sport. The Lakers need a lot of stuff to work in their favor if they're going to win a championship, but it's not impossible. Lakers can still improve. The roster that the Lakers currently have will likely be the one that they head into the 2025-26 season with. That doesn't mean they won't eventually be able to make improvements. Pelinka has proven to be more effective at making trades during the season than in the offseason. There aren't any obvious trades the Lakers could make, but nobody saw them trading for Doncic last season before it actually happened. It's always possible that a big trade could materialize. Even smaller trades have proven effective for the Lakers in recent years. Doncic is the only player on the roster who definitely isn't going anywhere. James could be dealt if the season isn't off to a great start, or Austin Reeves could be used to help land a star. There will be a lot of possibilities for the Lakers to shake up their roster during the season.